Hello students, greetings to one and all, and in today's video lecture we're going to start off with part 2, or I would rather say section 2 of the same chapter. That is from here, from the new paragraph. So let's start. Today, even though they had been late to school, they over here is for Peggy and Maddie. Maddie was glad she had not had to make fun of Wanda. She worked her arithmetic problems absent-mindedly. 8 times 8. Let's see. She wished she had the nerve. Nerve means courage. Courage. To write Peggy a note because she knew she never would have the courage to speak right out to Peggy to say, "Hey Peg, let's stop asking Wanda how many dresses she has." When she finished her arithmetic, she did start a note to Peggy. Suddenly she paused and shuddered. Her pitched, shuddered means shivered, tremble. She pictured herself in the schoolyard, a new target for Peggy and the girls. Peggy might ask her where she got the dress that she had on, and Maddie would have to say it was one of the Peggy's old ones that Maddie's mother had tried to disguise with new trimmings, so no one in the room 13 would recognize it. So now over here we come to know that this girl Maddie has started to feel insecure. Now why is this girl feeling insecure? It is because Maddie also came from a poor family. She was not as blessed as Peggy, because Peggy came from a very rich family, whereas Maddie, like Wanda, came from a poor family. The clothes that she had were the hand-me-down clothes, and therefore she got a bit insecure because she thought that someday or the other Peggy and her girls or her team is going to come down to her to make fun out of her. Okay, so therefore she used to hate when Peggy used to make fun of Wanda. Okay. And even in this paragraph, we come to know that Peggy's mother had given Maddie some of her hand-me-down things. Okay. Yeah. If only Peggy would decide of her own accord to stop having fun with Wanda. Oh, well, Maddie ran her hand through her short blonde hair. Blonde means color of the hair, is like slightly like brown, light brown, as though to push the uncomfortable thoughts away. What difference did it make? Slowly Maddie tore into bits the notes she had started. She was Peggy's best friend, and Peggy was the best liked girl in the whole room. Peggy could not possibly do anything that was really wrong, she thought. So ultimately she thought that, if I write down to Maggie, if I write down to Peggy, that might even cause, or that might bring differences between us. So she thought that Peggy is smart enough. She'll know that at a point I'm doing something wrong, and she'll stop doing it. Okay, so therefore she thought that she is the most liked girl in the entire school, so let's not create differences with her. But instead she hoped and thought that one day Peggy would realize this herself, that whatever she was doing was completely wrong. Okay. As for Wanda, she was just some girl who lived up in Bogging Heights and stood alone in the schoolyard. So Wanda, as all of us know, that she was completely alone in the schoolyard. She had no friends. She scarcely ever said anything. Hardly said anything. Only the time that she talked was in the schoolyard, when she mentioned about her 100 dresses. And then she used to also tell the color. Underline this is important. Pale blue with colored trimmings, and she remembered another that was brilliant jungle green with red sash. "You'd look like a Christmas tree in that," the girls had said in pretended admiration. Fake. Pretend means faking out admiration. Thinking about Wanda and her 100 dresses all lined up in the closet, Maddie began to wonder who was going to win the drawing and coloring contest. For girls, the contest consisted of designing dresses, and for boys of designing motorboats. Probably Peggy would win the girls' group medal. Peggy drew better than anyone else in the room. At least that's what everybody thought. She could copy a picture in the magazine or some film star's head so that you could almost tell who it was. Oh, Maggie was sure Peggy would win. Well, tomorrow the teacher was going to announce the winners. Then they would. No. So now there was this contest that had happened some days back, and the winners were to announced. So Maddie was 100% sure that who's going to win this, because Peggy is going to win this, because Peggy draws best in the class. Okay, she could draw anything with ease. So therefore Maddie was quite a lot sure that Peggy is going to win the girls' gold for the designing of the clothes. The next day it was drizzling. Maddie and Peggy hurried to the school under Peggy's umbrella. Naturally, on a day like this, they didn't wait for Wanda Petrosky on the corner of the Oliver Street, the street that far away, under the railroad tracks and up the hill, led to Bugging Heights. Anyway, they weren't taking chances of being late because today was important. Why today was important? Because the winners of the drawing competition, of the art competition, were about to be announced. So therefore, they did not wait for Wanda. Instead, they rushed for the school. And remember, they did not wait for Wanda because Wanda was their kind of close friend, but she waited for Wanda because they just wanted to make fun of Wanda. Do you think Miss Masson will announce the winners today? Asked Peggy. Oh, I hope so, the minute we get in, said Maddie. Of course you'll win, Peg. Hope so, said Peggy eagerly. So they are having this personal conversation. They are having this conversation among themselves, and they are talking about the winners. So Maddie mentions that definitely you're going to win, Peggy, because because your drawing is best in the class. And Peggy says, hope so. Let's see. I'll wait eagerly. Okay. So go through this part of the video, and I'll upload the next part tomorrow. So if any problems, you can bring them up. Till then, stay safe. Bye.